Coach Withers, are you there?
Yes, I am.
All right, good morning. How are you?
Great. How about you guys?
Doing well. Thanks again for joining us on the call today. Again, for a reminder for members of the media on the call, please press *1 to get in the queue to ask questions for Coach Withers. Coach, before we get to questions from the media, could you get started with an opening statement on your expectations for the 2017 season?
Well, I will say we've had a very productive, very positive training camp, 2017 training camp. I thought we had a good spring coming into the summer workouts, and then obviously the training camp. I would say we're probably the youngest team in America if you look at our roster. But I am very I guess optimistic about the direction that we're going with our program. Even though we're youthful, we're probably more athletic than we were a year ago. We're probably bigger, stronger than we were a year ago. We're not there yet, but I think the expectations are daily around here, very singular around here. We try to just get better daily. We don't really look at outcomes of games. We'll look at it at the end of the season. So it's very, very singular, very nearsighted expectations, trying to get better as a football program and a football team every day.
Sounds good, Coach. We will go to our first questions from Chris Hummer, I believe, from 24/7 Sports. Chris, I hope I said that right.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, Coach Withers, how's it going?
Chris, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well. This is a little off subject, but I saw you tweet about the hurricane yesterday, and I wanted to know, with as many players from the Houston area as you have on your roster, how are you kind of balancing them dealing with their families and then also preparing for a football game this weekend?
Well, you're right, Chris. We want to give our prayers and thoughts out to the people in the South Texas area, and also really Central Texas, LaGrange and Bastrop, and obviously Houston. We gave our players some time, and basically, obviously, they can't get to those areas. But what we wanted to do was just give them some time off. We didn't practice Saturday or Sunday this week. We wanted to give them some time off so they can have constant communication with their families back in those areas. It's not much you can do as far as getting there. Once the hurricane hit, as far as getting out was nearly impossible. So we just wanted them to have constant contact with their family and their loved ones.
And with Houston Baptist coming to town, are y'all doing anything to kind of help them through this week? Are you potentially thinking about hosting them for a practice later in the week? Like, how's that process working?
Well, we're right now in communication with their administration on what they want to do. Obviously, they're right dead smack in the middle of all this flooding and the damage from the hurricane. So our athletic administration, our school administration has been in contact, and there will be a constant dialogue with them. I'm sure we'll know more this afternoon about what the thought process is, as it looks for Saturday's game. And right now we're planning on playing. But if they need help or anything like that, we're willing here at Texas State to be able to help.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck this season.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you, Chris. Coach, just going back to on the field here, Houston Baptist is a home game for Texas State to open their season. Pretty rare for Texas State. Obviously, you're in your second year after playing on the road last year. Has it been different this year preparing to host a game in your first game of the season?
No, again, preparing for games, home or away, to me are the same. You prepare, weekly, like you do any other time. So, no, it hadn't been anything different for us. Obviously with a young football team, we got to, I'd almost rather with a young football team take them on the road, the first ball game. But we'll have to, make sure our kids all understand, our young players especially, about the tickets and all the stuff, the family members and all the stuff that go along with playing at home. We have to really, really coach up a young roster on how to handle those things.
Well, Coach, thank you very much for your time this morning. We appreciate it, and best of luck in your first game of this season.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.